welcome back. Okay, so today's video, a lot of you guys requested this video in the one that I did about like the best drugstore makeup of 2019. So this is gonna be best high-end makeup of 2019. Mostly talking about like the newest launches that came out this year that I couldn't live without. So let's get started. Don't forget to subscribe if you're a real one. Subscribe down below, turn that notification bell on, and stay tuned for more videos. Also, I have a really big giveaway going on that I talked about in my last video, and I'm actually giving away a $500 gift card to Sephora, okay? So I'll link my last video down below if you want to check it out and check out like how to enter and everything, but pew pew. I don't know what that is, but let's get started. Today's video is gonna be super exciting. All the best launches of the entire year that I felt like stood above the rest. You know what I mean? Like the creme de la creme. I am being so weird today because all I've been doing is filming, so I feel kind of like stir crazy. Like you guys are my only friends. You guys are the only people that I've talked to the entire day. Also, I filmed this makeup look using all drugstores, so this one's gonna be up next time. All right, now that I have all that out of the way, the first thing that I want to mention is obviously my collab that I did with Sigma Beauty. I mean, this was obviously such a monumental thing for me in 2019, so I can't really do this video without mentioning it. But if you don't know, I did a brush collab with one of my favorite brush brands ever. And if you have been watching my videos for a long time, you know I've been using Sigma for years, like ever since the start of my makeup journey, pretty much. So I came out with this collab, ombre hand-painted handles, rose gold to black, and there's 5 brushes. Iconic bronze, which is just my go-to for bronzer, obviously. Highlight brush, we have a eyeshadow blending brush, a liner brush, best liner brush for gel liner of all time. This is actually one of the brushes that I've been using for years and years and years and years and years. And then we also have an all-over lid brush, so just quickly wanted to mention that because it's just... this was pretty iconic for me. You know, it was my first big collab, and I will link it down below if you guys want to check it out. All right, so what should I start with? This is like, it's always such a thing to like figure out what to start with, but I feel like I'm gonna start with foundation because you guys, again, if you watch my videos, you know that foundations are like one of my favorite things to try. And I have to say, dun dun dun, the best foundation of 2019 that launched in 2019, because obviously, you know, I still have my OGs that like I'll always, I can't live without, like the NARS Radiant, Natural Radiant Longwear, MAC Studio Fix, Makeup Forever, Ultra HD, but the one that launched this year, any guesses? Smashbox! This is such a bomb foundation. It launched earlier this year. Studio Skin Full Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. If you have oily skin, period, honey. This is an oily skin person's dream. I have more skin on the dry side. Honestly, mine kind of changes from time to time, but my skin is more on the dry side. But the amazing thing about this foundation is that it doesn't dry me out. It's super matte, very full coverage. It lasts all day long, even in the heat. Like if you're sweating and everything, this is everything. It's such a bomb formula, and I just feel like over the year, like when I was thinking, whenever I wanted something that was like full coverage, matte, that like very skin doll-like effect, this is what I reached for. So best foundation of 2019. Now going to best primer. I have 2 things that I use under my makeup that I just feel like are above the rest, like just such high quality products. The first is kind of a new one, and I feel like this might be cheating because it just came out, but like, when you know, you know. You know what I mean? I've said that before, but like when you know, you know. And this primer is just everything. It's very smoothing, pore filling, mattifying. It makes your makeup last all night long. But the cool thing about it is that it actually has a hydrating feel. Like it feels like a lotion, which is what I like about it. So I feel like it can work with so many different skin types. It really does allow the foundation to grip onto it so that your foundation can last longer through the night. So this is the Urban Decay All Nighter Face Primer. Bomb formula. If you haven't tried it yet, definitely check it out. Again, especially if you have oily skin or if you just want something that's really gonna make your makeup last, this is for sure. Prime. prime, okay? And then this guy is from NARS. This is their Tinted Glow Booster. Actually, you know what? Should I swatch the other two things that I talked about? I'll swatch the Smashbox really quick just so you can see how full coverage it is with one swipe. Like, it is full coverage, okay? And it does not budge throughout the day, like I mentioned. The All-Nighter Face Primer, like I was saying, it looks like a lotion when you first put it on. And then when you rub it in, it creates like this tacky base so that your foundation can really grip onto it. It's literally called the All-Nighter Face Primer Longwear Foundation Grip, okay? And I love that. And then we have my beloved NARS Tinted Glow Booster, okay? Again, this is something that came out towards the end of the year, but I swear they did something right with this. Like, there's actual, I know that they put like pearl extract, not extract, but you know what I mean? Like, they put pearl essence in it to make it really shine and just like look like skin, but just give you the most beautiful radiant glow. So I'll put this on before my foundation, and do you see that? Like, oh, it's so pretty. So this is actually similar. They had a product before. I thought I had it on my desk somewhere, but oh, here it is. They had this product before that was called the Super Radiant Booster. So it's similar. This one is a little lighter coverage. You can even use this on days when you're not gonna be wearing makeup and just put this on like on a no makeup day, and it just makes you look like you're glowing from within. It's a really beautiful product. Sort of similar to this one, except this one, I think this was limited edition, so I don't think you can even get this anymore. And this one was a lot more bam, in your face, metallic, like I'm ready, I'm here, I'm ready to go, I'm ready to slay. This is like a natural island vibe kind of sitch, but I love it. All right, best concealer of the year. I'm gonna have to go with Kylie Cosmetics. I really like this concealer. I feel like it blends out really nicely. It sits nicely on the skin. It doesn't crease on me. I love the shades. My favorite shade is actually Himalaya. Normally what I do for my little concealer routine is I'll take the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, put that on underneath the eyes, like I usually use the shade Macadamia, and then I'll put this on top, and this shade is like such a peachy pink that it cancels out all of my discoloration. You're definitely not going to be able to tell on camera for some reason, but you can kind of see in the bottle, it definitely has that like peachiness to it, which is what makes it actually like take away my darkness, which I need, as you can tell. And then the other shade that I use is Amber. But yeah, I just think this was a solid formula. I really liked it. I thought that it was comparable to a lot of even more expensive concealers. I think Kylie is like kind of in the middle, you know what I mean? It's not like $45 for like a concealer, but there you go. Makeup Forever. They killed it with this powder. This is the Matte Velvet Skin. Why is all my stuff like so dirty right now? I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. But yeah, they killed it with this powder. This is the Matte Velvet Skin Powder. I use the shade Y335, and I love this compact. It's a really nice size. It's slim, it's compact. You can throw it in your purse and it's not gonna like crack anywhere because when you close it, it's like very secure in there. It's very secure. I've never had a problem with it breaking. And I really like that they included a sponge with it. And this sponge, if you use one side of it, I believe the white side, you get a more velvety finish. And if you use the black side, it's more full coverage. So I thought that like just the way they did it is very smart. And on top of that, it makes it really easy because you don't have to bring an extra like brush or sponge with you to touch up through the day. You can kind of just like go in, pat it on, and then pat your face down, and it's a really beautiful finish. It's like nice and velvety, but like not too matte, not too dry, doesn't dry you up or like get little dry patches anywhere. It's really bomb. So love that. Makeup Forever. Okay, I have to talk about these because I just feel like these were such a standout product to me. This is from Artist Couture. Mac Daddy, you killed it on this one. I'm having so much trouble talking today, but these are their Diamond Lights finishers. They're such a unique formula, you guys. I know you guys have seen me using these because I have been using them all year long, but of course they are definitely in my top favorites of the year because of that. So this is the shade Diamond Bronze. It's so pretty. Like, it's literally so pretty. Let me get a little bit more and show you guys. Oh my god, it is such a pretty formula. It is so unique. I've honestly never seen another like formula like this. Like, look at that shine. Look at that shine. And it's, so let me rewind a little bit. So you could see it's like this loose powder, but not powder even. It's just like a loose pigment, I guess you could say. And when you put it on, it like sticks together. I know that there's something in it. There's an ingredient in it that like makes it mold together to just look like this wet, beautiful, glittery, shiny formula. It's so pretty. Pop a little bronzer in your crease, pop a little of this diamond bronze on, and you are good to go. It is such a bomb formula. They have bomb shades too. I love diamond bronze. I think that's probably my favorite. This one is Icy Girl, and I was personally like pretty surprised at how often I use this shade. I feel like if you got these two shades, diamond bronze and then Icy Girl, you would be good to go, because these are the shades that I use the most whenever I was going for a cool tone look, or if I wanted to look kind of like frosty, this is what I would go for. And I think the formula is so different, so unique, so like everything else is over here, and this formula is like way over there because it's so different. It just sticks together. You don't need a mixer medium or anything. You could just like pop it on with your finger and it gives you the glow, okay? The glow. I'm gonna show you guys a couple more shades just so you guys can see them. This one is called Spotlight Glitz. Also really pretty. And then this one is Nebula. Ooh, that is so pretty. It's like a purple. Oh, so good. They also have one called Golden Hour, but for some reason I couldn't find that one today. I use that one pretty often too, so I don't know where I could have put it unless I left it at my parents' house over like the holidays, which would be tragic to say the least. All right, best palettes of 2019. I have two that I want to share with you guys because they're kind of different. So the first one is NARS Skin Deep. I can't explain how much I love this palette. It's so beautiful. It has a beautiful array of neutrals. This is one of my favorite, where is it? This is one of my favorite blending shades of all time for that crease. And it has a good mix of really buttery, nice, blendable mattes, and then like these nice neutral shimmers down here. And if you're like a neutral girl or guy out there, I definitely feel like this would be the palette that I would recommend, just because it's so perfect for everyday looks. You can glam it up, still have that like neutral smoky brown. Ugh! Smoky brown eyes are my favorite, and this palette is like just perfection for it. So again, this is the Skin Deep palette from NARS. I also have to mention this palette because I think Sigma killed it with their Enchanted palette this year. This is such a fun palette. There's so many beautiful shades in here, and so many shades that like are so different. And you guys, I keep forgetting to swatch everything. I'm sorry. Let me swatch some of the NARS shadows just so you guys could see it. So I'm gonna swatch that one that I said was like my favorite blending shade. I have like the Artist Couture ones underneath. Let me try to wipe those off a little better. All right, so we have that blending shade that I mentioned before. It's just such a buttery formula, especially if you feel these, like you will really see a difference. Look at these shimmers. Ooh. Honey, I'm home. Oh my God. I love it when shimmers feel lightweight. Like, these are not chunky at all, okay? These are like thin, metallic wetness on your fingertips, and I think that's what makes NARS shadows really stand out to me, is like just the sheer formula of it. So pretty. So those are some of the NARS swatches. Now back to the Sigma palette. So again, I just feel like Sigma killed it with this palette. The swatches are so beautiful. Like, I actually, when I was in Europe last year, so I traveled through Europe for a month last year, and this was the only palette I brought, which actually just said a lot to me at how many looks I could create. Like literally for a month, this was the only palette that I wore, and it stands out to me even more so because the mattes and the shimmers are both great formulas. Like they really do have that like just elevated butteriness to it. And you could see even in the way that they swatch, they're smooth, they're even, they're pigmented, and just the shade selection itself is just so pretty, so unique. Like my favorite shades are actually this one and this one because they're so different, and you can create so many different looks with this, with the neutrals, with the pops. They did an amazing job. Like 2 thumbs up. Okay, I have a couple different eye products that I'm gonna get through. But favorite liner of the year is the House Labs eyeliner in Whiskey. Ugh, you guys, when I say that this is ride or die now, I really mean it. It has such an amazing little tip on it. You could see how precise it is. And not only that, I love the color. So like chocolatey, and you guys know I am definitely a brown liner type of girl. I love it how it looks with neutral eyeshadow with a bronzy look. It just is a little more on the natural side, but it gives you a little zhuzh, you know what I mean? Obviously I like black liners too, like I'm wearing black today, but if I had to choose black or brown, I would always choose brown. I mean, with minty green, I probably wouldn't choose brown because I feel like it would look a little too much like mint chocolate chip ice cream. Like, that's what I was thinking today. But overall, when I think of like the best liner of the year, I have to say it's this one. I just love how it looks. It's very easy to use. Not only is the color nice, it actually is very easy to glide on. It doesn't snag onto your eye area at all. It just glides on. It leaves a really beautiful velvety matte finish, and I just think they killed it with this formula. And they do have a black one too, obviously, if you are like more of a black kind of girl or guy, like as far as liners go. So you can check that one out, but I love a good brown liner moment. And then best mascara of the year, I have to go with the Laura Mercier Panoramic Volume Caviar Mascara. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Panoramic Mascara. Whoa, it's so hard to read. I think it's actually called the Volume Caviar Panoramic Mascara. Whatever, you guys know what I mean. It is such a bomb formula. I love the wand on this. I think this and NARS Climax are probably my top 2 favorite mascaras as far as like high end goes. But it really is a cool wand. This one has like almost this like hexagon shape. Do you see how it like twirls with it? Like a DNA. It looks like a DNA to me, you know, like a little molecule of DNA. But because of that, it really like latches onto my lashes and just gives them the most volume without having them look clumpy. And I feel like this one makes the curl last a lot longer. If I'm not gonna be wearing false lashes, which, I mean, let's be real, I do most days, but if I'm not gonna be wearing it for some reason, this is the one I gravitate towards because it really does like hold my lashes up. And then if I am gonna be wearing falsies, Baddie B killed it this year, okay? I just think Jenny did such a great job with like putting out all her lashes. My 2 favorite styles are Sugar Baby and Saucy. I love them. They're comfortable, they're really fluttery, they're nice, like they just look so high quality, but a lot of times like with these dramatic lashes, they're not comfortable to wear. And with Baddie B, I've never had a problem with like the inner corner popping up. The lash band is actually really just comfortable. That's the best way I can describe it. And so I highly recommend it. Like if you guys are looking for some bomb ass lashes that are comfortable, that aren't gonna hurt you, that just look fire, definitely check out Baddie B. They have a couple different styles that are just fire. But again, my favorites are probably Sugar Baby and Saucy, and then close runner up is Baddie. Love those 3. And I do have a discount code if you guys want to use it. Obviously, you don't have to, but it can save you guys some money. And then obviously with the way the discount codes work, it's basically like the person's discount code that you put in, they make a really small commission off of the sale, but like that doesn't affect you. It's either gonna go straight to a company or like a little bit's gonna go to us. So yeah, if you want to, I'll leave it down below, but I think it's just Roxette. Okay, moving on. Wow, why did I feel so awkward just now talking about that? But I have to move on to best blush of the year, and I am gonna go with NARS Orgasm. This is their illuminating loose powder. This is such a favorite of mine. It's so ride or die for me. It has this loose like consistency obviously, but when you put it on, it almost acts as a blush and a highlight, and I'm so into that. Like, look at that! It's so pretty. It's so fire, you guys. It is so bomb. Wow, how many adjectives can I use to describe one thing? But it's really, really beautiful. When you blend it out onto your cheeks, it just leaves you with this like effervescent glow. Ooh, effervescent, that was a big word, but it leaves you with this like beautiful radiance to the cheeks, and especially when you're going for that like super glowy look, which, you know, obviously a lot of times I am, this has been a game changer for me this year. It's just so, so, so pretty. So pretty. And I don't have anything else like this that like has that like peachiness for a blush, but can act as like this radiant highlighter as well. Whew. Okay, moving on. My favorite bronzer of the year that came out this year has to be the Fenty Beauty bronzers. I think that like they killed it this year. So these are called the Sun Stalker Instant Warmth Bronzer, and that's exactly what it is. The formula on these is so silky, and that's like the number one thing that I can say about them. They're very silky, they blend out super easily, and it just feels really nice on the skin. I love this shade. It's really nice because it's like, it has that warmth, but it's not too much, and it just blends out, and it gives you that all over bronze effect. So yeah, that's the one that I usually use, which is called Private Island. And then this one, which is a little more neutral right there, that one is called Shady Biz. And finally this guy, which I have also used quite a few times, is called Island Ting. Boom. Seriously, if you haven't tried the formula, it's bomb. It's so silky, it's very smooth on the skin, and it doesn't get patchy, especially, and then me, I'm not even trying to like shameless promote this. Like, this is a very unshameless promotion because, you know, I created this bronzer brush from scratch, like the shape, the type of bristles, the density, every little detail of this brush, and I created it specifically. Sorry, my mom's calling. Hello? I'm about to leave. I'm filming right now and you're on the camera.
Why are you so late?
Because I'm filming, but I'm almost done. I'm literally on bronzer, and then I'm just gonna do lip liner, lips, and highlight and blush, and then oh no, I already did blush. So just highlight, lips, and I'm done. And then I'm leaving.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Oops, I'm kind of late, you guys. I was supposed to meet my family for dinner. Oops. Okay, so I gotta kind of hurry this up. But anyways, I kind of forgot what I was saying, but I think I was just talking about the brush. When you use it with this brush, when you use the Fenty bronzers with this brush, I'm telling you, well, honestly, any bronzer that I found, it does not pick up your foundation. That's one thing that I used to deal with a lot, was like when I would apply my bronzer, it would pick up the foundation and make it look super patchy. With this brush, I never get that because just the shape of it and the type of bristles we use. Period. Okay? I don't have to say anything else, period. Okay, and as you saw, I really have to hurry now because it's kind of, I'm a little bit in a rush, but favorite highlighter of the year has to be Artist Couture Conceited. This is, again, such a beautiful color. I'm sure you guys have heard of the Diamond Glow powders from Artist Couture because they're so fire. Like, I literally did the smallest swatch, and look at that. It's such a pretty formula. They blend out so nice and easy. Actually, you know what? Let me just apply a little bit so you guys can see it. Like, oh. Do you see that? Oh my God. I feel like every single time I apply it, I get more and more impressed because it's just so smooth. It doesn't look glittery at all, which is surprising because it is a loose highlighter, but it is so pretty. It's like that perfect sheen. It almost reminds me, I don't know why, of like a mermaid highlighter because it's so wet looking and it just smooths out over the skin. It's so beautiful. And this one, this shade has like almost like a peachy undertone to it. It's really, really pretty. Okay, best lip liners of the year, Cork and Strip Down. As you guys probably already know, it's what I use every single day. I always have these two in my purse because I literally cannot live without them. And I love MAC's lip pencil formula, and that's all I'm gonna leave it at because I really have to leave now. But favorite lipsticks of the year. And you guys know how much I love lip products, so this says a lot. I actually didn't really use too many liquid lipsticks this year. Obviously, there's a lot of glosses that I loved. Actually, Artist Couture Conceited 2.0 was fire, okay? Fire! And I'm sure you guys have seen me use that in a couple tutorials. I wish I had time to look for it, but honestly, like, I'm gonna be so late and I don't want my mom to get mad at me, so just trust me on that one. Artist Couture Conceited 2.0. I've used it in other tutorials though. It's a nice brown tone lip gloss, but Lipsticks were kind of my vibe this year. I feel like I just like loved a good classic lipstick moment. And KKW Beauty killed it. I love their 2.5 shade. It's my favorite shade that they make because it has this really beautiful peachy nude undertone. So this is 2.5. Such a beautiful formula too. They're so creamy and they last really long without making your lips feel chapped. It like feels super moisturizing over your lips. And then this combo, I can't even tell you how much I love this combo right here. Yes. Ever since they launched, which was in August, so that's been a while now. It's like 4 or 5 months. Ever since they launched, I can't live without these. Like, I actually don't go anywhere without these in my purse. So the first one, and I'm wearing both of them today. I took off the one I was wearing for my last video when I filmed the tutorial because it was drugstore, and then I ate and it came off obviously, so I put these on. The first one is Honolulu Honey. It is the most beautiful matte shade. So the KKW is more cream. This is a matte shade and it is so pretty. It's that perfect brown peachy shade. So if you love like brown tones like me, I'm not much of a pink girl. I'm like definitely more of a brown tone nude girl. This is gonna be perfect for you guys. It's so pretty. This is my favorite. It's so good. It's so good. And then to top it off, just wait till you guys see this. This is gonna be a clear indication of how much I love this lipstick. Why does it look so gross? But this is NARS Belle de Jour, and this one has this like really beautiful sheer formula to it. It's actually called, it's called sheer. But yeah, it has that sheer formula. It almost makes it look like you're wearing a gloss because it's so shiny. And that's one reason I fell in love with it to begin with. But like, look at this. Like the shades, these tones are my tones, as you can see. I just love a peachy brown, not too pink, really pretty lip color. And I really have to say that, I mean, in general, I feel like NARS is one of my favorite brands. I just feel like they have such high quality products and their lipsticks never dry out my lips. Obviously lipsticks aren't gonna last all day, but you can reapply without them getting patchy or like really, you know, like when it creates little like balls all over your lips. Never does that. It's super moisturizing, both of these formulas. Sometimes I'll even wear Belle de Jour on its own because it's that really pretty sheer nude. So if I want to go for something more sheer, just pop on a little bit of Strip Down and then this, and it's good to go. All right, but I have to go. I love you guys so much. Remember, you are beautiful inside and out, and happy 2020! We're in the year. I can't believe it's here. I'm so excited for this year, and I hope you guys are too, and I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. I was gonna do this again, but I already did it, so I don't know what I'm doing. I just have to go. I do not want my mom to be mad at me, okay? Bye, guys. I love you.